All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Moving right along to fight number 2. Representing TMG MMA, please welcome Sam Absalom.
Sam Absalom. Coach he's very busy tonight.
He's got quite a few fighters around the card. Let alone his own son.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise right now. These kids are on the big stage.
His haircut is becoming popular, or is this just his teammate?
Mate.
That's the same kid, bro.
It's the same kid, isn't it?
Pay attention, JK.
Oh.
He just called his fight.
He's coming here and he's coming to corner his mate now.
That's some real teammate shit,
Look
bro.
at that. I love that. Just like you, commentating for a couple of fights.
Yeah, man. And all I'm going to do is talk trash to my training partner all night.
I think that's what I was hard to do the job tonight.
No, keep me honest.
I was told to bend over for 3 hours.
What about the commentary gig too?
Come on, Elliot, that's the load.
It's good to see a lot of people come out early too.
It really is.
You see, like on a lot of these cards that have like the young.
Here he is, Sam Absalom.
People don't tend to come out until like fight 5 or 6, and they miss these young kids, you know.
This is, but you know, this fight night's a big opportunity for Gladstone. I mean, not many things come here to Gladstone.
All right, and his opponent, fighting out of Beast Martial Arts, please welcome Lennox Egan.
Look, it's not the epicenter of social events.
It's not
Yeah,
the Mecca
no, for
of
sure.
mixed martial arts. I'll give you that, JK.
That's
Yeah.
a great way to put it. Got another mullet here. 2 in a row. You reckon
See,
we'll go?
you definitely got to support these local events. Is what allows these opportunities for fighters to actually get a name of themselves.
Absolutely, man. The regional scene powers the city scenes, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's only X amount of fighters you can have in each city, and you got to bring these guys in from the regional scenes and build them up.
Yeah.
And that's how the country is going to grow as a whole, not just as individual areas, you know.
It's good to see some of these Brisbane guys, Sunny Coast, Gold Coast guys come up. They could be fighting on all these shows down the Gold Coast, Eternal, XFC, but they come up here, support the Beast Championship.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's an absolute plethora of fight shows now that they weren't when I first started. I remember I had to drive 14 hours out to Mount Isa for a fight just to drive home, you know.
Especially MMA. Back in the day, there was like Spartan and Warriors Realm, and that was it.
Here he
Yeah,
is,
you know,
Gladstone's
that
own
I think I fought
Lennox
on one of the second last
Egan.
Warriors Realms before they shut down, and
Yeah, right.
you know, it was just fighting.
All right.
Man, I've been around a minute.
This is an under 35 kilogram junior MMA bout consisting of 3 by 2-minute rounds, proudly sponsored by Beautiful by Sammy Joe. Fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Sam Absalom. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Lennox Egan.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's got one underhook, going for the leg. Oh, look at that.
He's throwing around, trying to slot around to the back.
He can use the fence here. He's got it. Oh, look at
Nice.
that.
Nice little
That's
hip
electric.
toss.
Man, these kids have got some good
Really
wrestling.
do. He's trying to get half guard here.
He's pushing him back in the guard. Controlling his
He's
head.
going for the
Jump
triangle
it
here.
Oh,
Oh, he's got
he's
an
got
armbar. He's got
armbar.
it. He's got it.
He's got to turn his hips a little bit more to create that
Oh.
angle.
I think
There's a
he's
bit
going to
more
get it.
extension. I think his elbow might be past the line of the hips. I can't see
He's
from
very
here.
confident. He likes it. Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see him switch maybe to a triangle.
Yeah.
I think he tried to, but I think
Look at that. Look at the jiu-jitsu. He's got the triangle here.
Oh, here we go. I don't think he's got that arm in. I can't see from
He's
here.
going to use it to sweep up.
Yeah.
Look at the flexibility.
I was just going to say, I wish I had that
Look at
flexibility.
that.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I wish I even bent that way.
Looks like he's looking for this pit stop armbar again. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
here we
keeps
go.
going for it. He's got a triangle there.
Is the arm out,
I
mate?
think he's got both arms in.
That's it. Yeah, he's got the.
He's just gone for this pit stop here. He's looking to secure that arm. There we go. Seems like he's going to try and take the back here. I don't think Lennox. Sam's got the underhook here. I think he's got it back now.
What do you think, boys? When you're on bottom, if it doesn't work the first 3 times when you're going for submission, you think you should try stand up?
Yeah, or tap and start again.
Oh, he's got a nice little crucifix position from that side control.
I think he's got to get up here.
Yeah, I think Lennox has really got to abandon that left arm and look for that underhook. Look to get up. Similar to what he's done here.
Yeah, nice way to get up.
Oh, he's showing some knees to the body.
Nice knees. Hey. Trying to finish the round strong. Some nice punches. Hey, nice knee on the bell. What a good round, boys.
I know Lennox was attacking from the bottom, but Sam had top position. How do you think that went, boys?
This is one of those age-old questions, right? Is top control or top position worth more than the bottom position throwing subs?
I'm going to score it personally to Lennox purely for the fact that he was active from the bottom. He was looking for submissions. But that, like you said, Anton, it's one of those age-old questions. Yes, he was looking for the submissions, but then do you score the good defense on Sam? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, and I'm not a judge, on my personal opinion, I like to see, especially on these grassroots amateur shows, I like to see someone that's pushing the action. I like to see them taking risks, trying to get things that might not necessarily be absolute. Like the safe way to play it would be to hold him in guard, wait for him in the great space and stand up. But instead, Lennox is off his back, looking for submissions, and he's pushing the action, keeping it entertaining. So
yeah, definitely.
And I think due to the rule set, it makes it very hard due to the person on top can't punch him. So it gets into that more jiu-jitsu orientated. And then when we go into looking at the rules, as you said, Lennox is attacking, throwing up those subs. Does that count more in these situations? He did finish strong as well with some nice strikes, however.
Yes.
Trying to go for the hip toss.
Nice shot. Again, he's going to get in the top.
It's like he's looking for that guillotine there, but
I'd like to see him use it to stand up.
Me too.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I can't see from here where he.
I don't think he has it under his chin.
I don't think he does. Nice stand up here. I think he needs to abandon that guillotine.
Yeah.
This was going to happen. However, it looks like he's.
It's made it tight.
Oh, I think he's got this. I think he's got this. I think he's got this. Isn't there really tight? It's in there really tight. Oh, he's out.
Nice.
Nice there. Didn't panic.
Lennox has got some nice bottom jiu-jitsu on him.
He really does. I think he's got to. If he doesn't get at this, I think he's got to look for something else.
He's got to look to get on top, stay on top.
Sam's been on top for second round now. I think Lennox, even given he's attacking from his back, I think he's going to find that he's going to be behind coming through the third round.
And if you this is what happened last round. Lennox ended up on his back, and he did struggle to get up. He did eventually, but I think if Sam can stay on top and control him, again, it's a hard thing under this rule set because it's not like Sam can get on top, drop some punches, do some damage, and control him. It's like you kind of have to look to advance position from wherever you are, otherwise you're just hanging on. Do you know what I mean?
I definitely would like to see him try and pass the guard as he is, but then looking to attack the subs from that position as well. Like you said, it's to demonstrate their skill set.
Yeah, I think if you're on your back and attacking, I think you're going to abandon it if you're not getting it by the second or third time. I think Lennox is going to find himself behind coming to the third round.
What a technical fight, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for these two little warriors.
Jiu-jitsu on show tonight, boys.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to look to again one apiece maybe.
Yep.
I think Sam definitely showed a little bit more control in that second round, and he was on top for a majority of that round, which...
Yeah, I agree with that. It's a funny thing, right, under this rule set where there's no striking on the mat, do you look to score it the same way as you would score a jiu-jitsu match at this point? Like if you're looking, if the general MMA rule set is scored on damage, aggression, like control, things like that, and there's no damage to be scored, do you then switch the scoring and do you, if you are a judge tonight, do you look at it, well, if this was an IBJJF match or something like that?
Guard, 2 points.
Exactly, you know.
It's hard.
Obviously, you're not going to score on like the same, but would you look at that and say, well, technically he scored 10 points, so I'm going to score it a 10-9 round to red corner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do like the top position. I think Lennox is going to find he's down in this round. Definitely going to need a finish.
Yeah.
No punches to the head. It's really hard to set up your takedowns, isn't
Absolutely.
it? You see these guys coming in and shooting straight away.
Nice takedown. It's easy to come out with your hands on your hips almost, ready to catch that underhook, you know, because there's no threat of... Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing that I feel like some of these kids are missing is the ability to pummel.
Yep,
Just get that hand back under once they've lost that underhook.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Do you think that's a mindset thing at that age, or do you think this is something that's missing in their training, do you think? Or
I think they're just taking advantage of the rules here.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Lennox still looking for that armbar or triangle there.
I mean, this is a tough position for Sam, right? I'm assuming, excuse me if I'm wrong, but there's no leg locks allowed in a C class. So if you're in somebody's guard, there's only so many submissions. There's not a lot of submissions you can go for without, let's say you're in guard and you start looking for an Americana, you're just going to give up your back straight away, right?
Definitely.
So he has to pass guard as he's done to kind of advance this fight. Otherwise, he's just sitting there and allowing Lennox just to throw up his legs, hit that pit stop, look for that triangle, look for that armbar. And it's a hard position for him to be active in this fight.
Definitely, especially with only 3 minutes in the round. Sitting in someone's guard is almost pointless, especially given those strikes to the head.
And this is the problem right here, where he's stalling out. Not stalling out, but controlling him. But I'd like to see him attack.
Absolutely. But I think Lennox is smart, right, from the bottom. He's smothering him so much. He's looking for this armbar again. He's smothering him so much when Sam does finally get past his guard.
Yep.
He's holding him. He's using that left hand to hold him in side control. He's not allowing him to create any space and start looking for any Americanas or Kimuras or anything from side control because he's got no space, right?
All right, we have a winner by way of unanimous decision with a score of 29-28, a very close fight. And your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Samson Absalom.
You know, like you see some guys that get rocked, get saved on the ground, stand back up, get rocked again. I think it's more damage to the fighters themselves.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a great thing about MMA. You know, there's no standing 8 count, there's no 8 count.
They understand what's expected
All
of them,
right.
and they're using their
winner
techniques to...
by unanimous decision, Sam, Mr. Absalom. So tell me, how'd you find the fight tonight? Good?
Good.
I did notice it was a very technical fight on the ground. You guys did very well. Was that your game plan tonight?
Yes.
Get him to the ground and then get the win?
Yeah.
All right, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, fighting out of the blue corner,